Hello, Satnam. Welcome to another episode of hiking. Doing yoga while hiking with dogs, especially with dogs like George. Say hi, George. That don't do well off leashes. So you have to hold the leash while you're doing yoga. It is cold and wet here today. Like so cold and so wet. Look at this stuff. Whew, that's like it's starting to become freezing rain. So we decided to forego the drive out for a hike and just go for a walk in the neighborhood, which is nice. I love walking around my neighborhood, and I really love walking around my neighborhood and then stopping at the park and doing some yoga. And it's really fun because sometimes I'll see my neighbors or see people that live that come to the park a lot. And sometimes I get some company. I don't think that's going to happen today. Because like I said, this rain here, it is turning to freezing rain. But we're still going to do a short walk. A short bit of yoga. I'm going to let Gracie off her leash. Come here, Gracie. And today we're going to be doing a really short set. It's one of my favorites. I forget the name of it, but it's all about opening up this heart and protecting your magnetic field. I got a chewy for George. I'm all bundled up. Oh my God, where did I put that chewy? He's waiting for it. He's I know that he heard the word. He knows. There you go, buddy. You want it? Yeah. And this cold is picking up. So we're gonna be doing a pretty quick Kriya, I think. Hi, Grace. So, hi. Is that better? I think that's good. So, let's go ahead and I got my rain boots on. I am for real. We were doing this. We'll start out. We'll bring our hands into Jian Mudra. Again, just a quick tuning in, a quick body scan. I got George's leash in my lap. I'm actually kind of halfway sitting on it. And bringing hands into prayer mudra, palms pressing into each other, and those thumbs are pressing into the sternum. And we'll open our practice chanting Om. Inhale and exhale. And inhale to chant. Om. 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 And keeping hands together, let's raise our arms up over our heads. Imagine you're filling that space between your arms with a healing, warm light. And as you exhale, release your hands, draw that light around you. We're going to bring our hands back to our knees and start some Sufi grinds. Inhaling forward, exhaling, rounding back, drawing these circles with your torso around your hips. We're elongating through the spine, up through the top of the head. Now George is already done with his chew. He's like, where's another one, guys? So this is gonna be like an extra quick yoga. Come here, Gracie. Come here. Oh my God, you're getting all the dog butts today, evidently. So we're drawing these circles going in one direction. Again, inhaling forward, exhaling as we round back. This is a nice way to open the practice. Start waking up these lower chakras. Yeah. We're elongating through the spine. Let's do one more time in this direction. Inhaling to center. Imagine you're pulling that breath up your spine. Exhale, release, and then continue that same movement going in the opposite direction. And drawing these circles with your torso around your hip. I'm still just sitting on George's leash. Uh-oh. I thought he had hit the stop button. I was like, it's gonna be an even shorter video. But no, he's good. He was just smelling, I guess. All right. So this Kriya, it's three movements. We'll be starting with some three-legged dog push-ups. You can also just do this movement from tabletop, and then, but you know, we'll hop into that later. Okay, one more time in this direction. Inhale to center. Exhale, release. And then it's a lot of arm work. So we're gonna take this moment just to stretch the legs out. Go on. You're like, woman, it's cold out. I'm getting in your face. We gotta go. Except for Gracie. She's like, always, she wants to play fetch. Come here, give me your stick. Give me your stick. So I'm bringing my right leg to the inside of my left thigh. And I'm squaring my torso over my left extended leg. And I'm inhaling my arms up over my head. Exhale, coming down to toes, ankles, or shins. Wherever you reach is exactly where you need to be today. I'm stretching up through the top of my head, rolling my shoulders back away from my ears. Just getting a nice stretch behind the leg here before we hop into our Kriya. Here, give me your stick. I'll float for you. Come here. Drop it. Again, I'm still just halfway sitting on George's leash here. Hi, I'm here. All right, very nice. And let's go ahead, switch to the other leg, and stretching at that right leg. Bringing this left leg to the inside of the right leg. Aha! I have found the trick with George. And I'm sticking his leash right under my left bent leg there. And I'm inhaling the arms up over my head. And exhale, coming down to toes, ankles, or shins, rolling those shoulders back away from the ears as I elongate through the top of my head. So I'm not hunching my shoulders over. I'm really giving my ears room to breathe and really elongating through the top. So I'm getting some nice space in my vertebrae while getting a nice stretch in the back of that leg there. And hold this stretch for just a few breaths. Inhale. And exhale, release your hands, come rolling up. Okay. And now we're gonna do a nice life stretch. I'm gonna stick George's leash just right under my leg. It's kind of just chilling right now. Oh, you want it? You want it? Yeah, go get it. Go get it. And I'm gonna inhale, my arms up over my head. Ooh, that rain's starting to turn into snow. And then coming down to toes, ankles, or shins. Rolling those shoulders back away from the ears. We're stretching up through the spine. It took me forever to be able to do this asana because I have like a lower back injury and I hold so much habitual tension in my back. So I really like to push with this asana. I was always like, oh, I want to do yogas, but I can do this light stretch. But I really like to push people, you know, to honor what feels right for them. Okay, so if you need to shorten this stretch and just hold on to your shins, or even just pushing up from the ground, as long as you're getting that nice stretch through your legs, you know, it's perfect. Okay. And yeah, it's really getting nasty out. So I think we're just going to jump into the Kriya. So again, with this first asana, there's a couple ways you can do it, but first we're going to come on up into table tap, and I'm holding on to George's leash. Actually, I think I'll back up a little bit. There we go. I feel like you guys aren't going to be able to see this at all. It's huge. So I'm in table tap and I'm preparing for downward facing dog. I'm splaying my fingers so I can grip the ground with my fingertips, tucking my toes underneath my feet. I'm going to push my hips up towards the ceiling. My heels are reaching for the ground. And I'm going to bring this right foot to the center of my mat, and then lifting my left leg up into three-legged dog. Gracie, move. Three-legged dog. And I'm going to start bringing my forehead down to the ground. So I'm inhaling in three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing my forehead down to the ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, you can do this in tabletop, okay, whatever feels right for you. And how you would do that, coming into tabletop, keeping both knees on the ground, and then we're going to stretch that right leg right behind us. Inhale, we're facing forward. Again, I'm holding on to George's leash with my hand. Exhale, bring that forehead down to the ground. Inhale up, exhale down. So that's an alternative. We'll do 5 of those on each side and then come back into sitting. Okay. So I'm going to come back into my downward facing dog. Again, I'm holding on to George's leash. I'm actually holding on to the skinny part so that I can keep my hand flat. Especially since I don't have a mat and I'm practicing on concrete right now. So I'm holding on to the skinny part of his leash, keeping it flat, splaying my fingers, tucking my toes, pushing my hips up to the ceiling. And I'm bringing this right leg to the center of my mat, lifting this left leg up. Inhale, exhale, inhale up. Exhale down to the ground. Inhale up, exhale. So you're getting a lot of workout with these arms. One more time. Inhale up, exhale down. And I'm going to go ahead and walk my feet out, bringing one knee down to the ground and the other. Opening up those hips. And then bringing this left leg to the center of my mat, bringing this right leg up. Inhale, here in downward facing dog. Exhale down. Now up. So yeah, it's a great workout for the arms. You're also activating this crown chakra, bringing that crown down to the ground. All right, and let's walk it out. Woo! And we're going to bring our knees back down to the ground. Coming into a short child's pose, sitting back on our heels, stretching our arms along the floor above our head, bringing our forehead down to the ground. Taking just a few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come walking up. We're going to come sitting in rock pose. So, we're sitting back on our heels. Hi, buddy. Hi, Gracie. Hey, look at this stick. You want this stick? There you go. Look at it. So we just did a lot of work in the arms in this heart chakra. Now we're going to start bringing this heart energy that we worked with, bringing it up into our third eye. So we're also working on our brain balance with this next asana. So I'm stretching my left arm out and it's facing to my right side. I'm going to bring my right arm underneath the left and then rotating. Again, I got the leash, got George's leash right between my legs. Left arm is straight out, pointing out from my heart. The palm is facing to the right, bringing this right arm underneath the left and then rotating this right hand so that both of my palms are facing to the right. Okay, this right thumb is facing down, this left thumb is facing up, and I'm actually going to wrap my right fingertips along the top of my left hand, rolling my shoulders back, and then we're inhaling up to that third eye and then down to the solar plexus. So look at this movement. We're drawing this line of energy from our solar plexus, from our hub of personal power, through our heart. Okay, we really just got that heart chakra going. So pulling that energy up and then up to the third eye. But this is a very rapid, rhythmic movement. So in real time, it looks just like this. It's really going to get the heart going. And we're inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do it together for however long we got. Eyes are closed, focus up at that third eye. We're elongating through the spine as we do these pumps, these energy pumps from the solar plexus up to that third eye, crossing through the heart. You guys are doing great. Let's keep it up. Your arms may be feeling tired. That's okay. They're okay. Just smile. Enjoy this movement. Remember, you're holding your dog's leash between your legs as you're sitting in rock pose. One more time. Let's inhale up. Up over the heads, really elongating through the spine. Exhale, release your arms. Allowing them to float down back to your thigh. And we're going to move into our last movement of this Kriya. Hey, we just did a lot of work opening up these, like activating these lower chakras, moving up into the heart, moving this energy up into our third eye. And now we're going to clear it out. Whatever came up for you in this practice, we're going to clear it out from our magnetic field, creating a really clear aura. So palms are facing out. I'm still holding on to George's leash in between my legs, sitting here in rock pose. If this becomes a little uncomfortable, if it's not feeling comfortable on your knees or your ankles, you can always do this next movement in easy pose. Right, like how we begin our practice, kind of like this crisscross applesauce. Just sticking your dog's leash, like either under your butt or in your lap. And I'm gonna come back up into easy pose, holding on to George's leash, rolling our shoulders back. Woo! And we're bringing our hands out in front of us. And this is our inhale, and as we exhale, we're brushing our hands away. Now, you really want to be careful as you're swinging, that you're not hitting your dog or hitting it. I know it's loud. We're in a pavilion, and his bark, he's like, echoes. So we'll do a few of these. Ideally, you would do like 1.5 minutes of each of these movements, but when we're doing yoga while we're walking dogs, we gotta have some flexibility with that. And I mean, what's a yoga practice without flexibility, right? And I'm not talking about physical flexibility. I'm talking about that mental flexibility. So if you get to 1.5 minutes, great. If not, you still got your practice in. Right? We still connected. So I think the dogs heard me swinging my arms, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna get out of the way, because they suddenly just moved. So hands are outstretched. Looks like you're about to clap your hands, but we don't clap our hands. We inhale here, exhale, sweep it behind. Inhale, exhale. Again, this is a rapid movement where our arms are strong. We're not flapping them. Arms are strong, parallel to the ground as we come out from that heart. Eyes are focused at that space between our hands. And it's almost like we're going to clap our hands. We're just working on clearing this magnetic field. Inhaling out, exhale back. Clearing away anything that came up in our practice, anything that we might be holding on to that this isn't serving us. This is the time that we really clear it out, let it go, get it out of our energy space so we're not carrying that around with us everywhere we go. Inhale, arms up, palms are facing each other. Feel that energy between your palms. If you don't feel it, imagine it's there. Imagine you're holding this orb of light between your hands. And as you exhale, draw that light around you. Bringing hands back into prayer mudra. Taking a moment here to recenter. Thanking yourself for this practice. And thanking our world for these beautiful parks and our canine friends. Let's close with 3 Satnams. I am truth. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Peace to all, light to all, and love to all of you. Sat Nam. And now, it's time for this wild woman to go walk in this beautiful weather, this beautiful freezing ice. Have a lovely day, beautiful people. I'll see you next time.